Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Adjacent, very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT, adjacent.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. It's that time where we get to pay the bills. Are you ready, friends?
It's that time of the month.
It's that time of the month. And honestly, we are so grateful because we've got some incredible sponsors supporting us in the month of May. These are people and businesses we truly love, and we know you will too. First up, our very own Adrian Grabe, my brother, with JB Goodwin, 18 Realtors. You go to for buying, selling, and investing right here in Austin, Texas. Adrian brings the hustle, the heart, and the results. If real estate is on your mind, he should be your first to call. Back again this month, our favorites at Cornucopia Popcorn. Y'all, this is not your average popcorn. What do you think, Shelly? Is it your favorite?
I love it.
We're talking gourmet, a small batch, wildly delicious flavors that are perfect for gifts, events, and just treating yourself. Once you try it, you're hooked. Use Shody Media for a 10% discount when you order. We have a new sponsor this year, this time, the Girly Birds, your go-to for effortless beauty. We are so excited. Welcome the Girly Birds to the Adjacent family this month. And y'all, this is next level self-care. Girly Birds specializes in timeless, low maintenance beauty that helps you wake up feeling confident and put together every single day. Think less time getting ready, more time living your life. Their services include permanent makeup like microblading, nano brows, powder brows, eyeliner, and lip brushing, brow shaping and touch-ups to keep everything fresh and flawless, fine line tattoos and permanent jewelry. What? For the subtle personal touch, professional ear piercing, and a clean, safe, and super welcoming space. Shelly, you did a lot of that stuff. Wasn't it incredible?
It is. And the ladies there are fantastic. And if you went to the Pound Town Founders Day down in Dripping Springs, and they had a booth and they were a big hit. Lots of people got permanent jewelry, had so much fun. And they're amazing. And if you tell them Adjacent sent you, you guys, you get $50 off of your service.
That's incredible.
$50 off.
Another sponsor of ours is Rudiment Skincare, but make it science. Okay, y'all, this is not your typical grab it off the shelf and hope it works skincare. This is the next level, personalized, science-driven skincare. And honestly, it's kind of blowing our minds. Rudiment is built on one simple idea. Your skin is unique, so your skincare should be too. Instead of guessing what products might work, Rudiment uses advanced diagnostic skills, AI technology, and real biological data to understand what your skin actually needs at a deeper level. Oh my gosh, they're incredible. They analyze key skin biomarkers and even your biological skin age. Looking beneath the depths and the surface to see what's really going on, not just what you see in the mirror. From there, they create a custom formalized program for you that's specially just for you to get rid of fine lines and aging. They help with elasticity and collagen support, skin repair, and overall health. This is what they call precision skincare. And it's exactly where the industry is heading.
It is. It's a huge movement. And this organization, Rudiment, there's other companies that have been doing it, but their price point is in the thousands. Thousands.
And they keep it at an affordable, advanced thing for you. You're going to be able to get all those great customized programs for you. So Adjacent perk, contact Bonnie Davenport. Tell her Adjacent sent you, get $30 off your personalized skin evaluation. Oh my gosh, Shelly, we are so grateful for each and every one of our sponsors this month. If you want to be part of the Adjacent family, contact Shelly to become an Adjacent sponsor. We would love to partner with you and share your story with our amazing community. And don't forget, join us on Patreon. It is where you're going to get even incredible interviews, fun stuff that we're doing. Crazy. We're stepping out. We're letting our free flag fly. You deserve it. You're our people. We've got something for everyone with 5 membership levels, free, $5, $10, $25, and $100 a month. At the $100 level, you will be named an official producer of the podcast. Yes, big deal status. Are you ready, Shelly?
Let's do it.
Let's get adjacent.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. Today we have a very special guest. I met you at your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over in Sunrise, right?
Sunrise
Beach.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
So
where I met
fun.
you. You were so gracious. You let all of us stay at your house.
And you had like gifts for all of us.
I know.
It was like
It was like-
mermaids.
That was fun.
Yeah,
It was
it was
so
a lot of
fun. You're
fun.
such a great hostess. Shelly, who's in
We
studio
have
today?
Chellie Stewart in the
Shelly
house.
Stewart. We look beautiful. You look
Thank
rested. So
you.
we're going to take you through the ringer. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
no,
I'm ready.
She dated a friend and we adopted her.
Yeah.
We were like, we get to keep her.
It got me in the,
I
it
love
worked out for
that.
everyone. Yeah, that's right.
It's a win.
It is. Okay, I want to know everything about you. But I also, after we get into it, I want to talk a little bit about your drivable RV situation and where you've taken it and everything.
Wanda.
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 That's a great name, Wanda. Okay, where are you from originally?
I was born in Michigan and grew up there and then went to college there. Had my undergraduate from a university there in Michigan. And then as soon as I was old enough, as soon as I finished school, I've lived in the South ever since. I love Michigan. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, but winter is just not my sole season. So I've been in the South ever since. So for about 36 years in the South.
And what parts of the South?
I did bounce around a little bit. I went to the Carolinas. And I was in the
Nice.
Carolinas. I've lived in North and South Carolina
Lovely.
and then Kentucky. Illinois is a little too far north, but I was in Illinois for a while. West Virginia and Texas twice. But I've been in Texas this time for 24 years. And I think by some people's standards, that qualifies me to say that I'm a Texan.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
do use that sometimes.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Raised
Well,
my
you've
daughters
been,
here.
You've been a mayer of one of our cities, so you get to be you can say you're a
Good.
Texan. Yeah,
I have
for sure.
Two reasons then I get to say it.
Yeah.
So
it's
you have 2
validated.
daughters?
I do. So they've been raised in Texas. We've been here since they were 3 and 6.
Okay.
So they're definitely Texans.
Yeah.
And no, we love it here.
What are their names?
Taylor and Tori?
Oh, cute.
Yeah, 30 and 26.
Oh, wow.
Tori turns 27 later this month, but I never say her older number until it's actually
official.
That
That's right.
day. Yes,
Yeah, I
that's
keep
how we
them as-
roll.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
That's right.
So where do you get your wanderlust from?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I've always had that, and I come from a family that does not have that. So I'm the black sheep. So my parents, I grew up in a small town. They grew up in a small town. My entire family's all still there within 1 hour of each other, within 1 hour of Big Rapids, Michigan. I have one cousin that moved here to Texas. So I'm not sure. I've always had it though.
Yeah.
And it's been a central part of my life is traveling and new
It's
experiences.
so lovely. And your parents are still with us?
My mom is not. My mom has passed. She passed away in 2015. But my dad is going strong at 82.
Oh,
Just
my
turned 82.
lands. That's lovely.
right.
And how many siblings do you have?
I have a younger brother.
Okay.
And so he and his family live there in Grand Rapids.
Wow.
I
How-
love your independence. I'm very in awe of it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. You're
feel like
very,
you're
very
untethered.
independent.
I feel that way often, but there's two sides to most things I think are a double-edged sword. And so I have loved that part of my life where I've got to and I've said it to my kids, like my wings are bigger than my roots. I tend to like to go, see,
Ooh,
do.
I love that.
And And, but I also wanted to be kind of as close to a stay-at-home mom as I could be. I couldn't. I was a single mom, so I had to support us. So that's kind of always been a conflict. So for me, I went down the path of being an entrepreneur, and that was honestly, I was driven by the fact that I wanted as much flexibility and time with my kids while making a living. And so that was just kind of the route that I ended up taking for that. But
what did you do to make a living? Because you've been quite successful, I would say.
Well, when we first moved to Texas, I worked at Dell. Like I think almost everybody, we all know somebody at least who knows somebody who's adjacent, right?
Yes.
So
who's adjacent to Dell.
Exactly.
We're even adjacent to Dell.
Yeah, my
of course
husband
you
worked for
are.
Dell.
Of course.
Yeah.
And so that became difficult. I chose Dell intentionally. I chose Dell intentionally because it's a centralized company. And prior to that, I had worked in companies that were very decentralized. And so I had to move every time I got promoted. And that was disruptive to a young family. But then 3 years into it, it was reorganized as it often does. And then I was put in an international role. And I was not really in a position to do that with 2 young ones. And so my girls were, very young at the time. So I only did that for a short period of time. And then I reconnected with a former business partner, and he and I began to buy restaurants. And so we did that. My daughters were 7 and 4 at the time, I think. So that's been great. And we did that until 2017. So we did that for 11 years.
Do we know of some of the restaurants that you've bought?
We started out buying some Arby's here in Texas. And then we expanded.
I love their curly fries.
I like Arby's, a lot of things Arby's does right. Their home market fresh line was really good. And they were a great company to work with. We have really great fond memories and relationships with Arby's. And then after that, we branched into KFC, which we had background in both of our lives in corporate world. Prior to Dell, I'd worked at KFC. So we did all of that whole restaurant gig for about 11 years. It was great. It was a really good run.
And it lets you provide for your daughters and for yourself and give you like stability and some flexibility.
Absolutely.
Gave it all.
It really, really was a tremendous blessing for us and for my children. It was really just been so blessed. I'm so lucky that I had the business partner that I did and that we were so fortunate to hire the teams that we did. It was really just great people coming together. And
nice.
Yeah, I think.
Were they in Texas, your Arby's and
KFC?
KFC.
The Arby's were in Texas. The KFCs were all over. They were kind of from Syracuse down to Miami.
Oh, fun.
As far west as Detroit and Cleveland.
So you get to write off all your travel.
Yeah, well, to those areas I sure did.
Yeah.
I think Bryce would want to know, did you ever own any Taco Bells?
We did.
Oh, really?
KFC, the parent company is called Yum, and KFC has sister companies, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, at the time, Long John Silver's and A&W. Some of those aren't relationships anymore. But so we had all of those, honestly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How fun. We just did a poll on like your fast food, like secret love, and Taco Bell destroyed everybody.
Really?
Yes, it was so funny.
Interesting.
So funny.
So funny.
So what did you study in college that took you down this interesting road?
Oddly, I started out in medicine, of all things. And then at one point, I thought, I'm not really cut out to work with people that are ill. I think it would I'm so thankful that we have people that can and do it and that are great at it, but I don't know that my heart could withstand it. So I went into business, and so my undergrad is in HR, and then later, after my youngest was born, I went to graduate school while she was an infant, and that was kind of my way to stay busy and engaged and growing and have a schedule that was good for a baby and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's so cool.
Yeah. So it was just, I guess, a good decision in my high school years to change to business, and it worked out for me.
So it worked out.
It did.
Yeah. And I do think that it takes a very special person to work in medicine, for sure.
It does.
It's a hard business and job, and
it is,
and it can be very thankless.
And it's very hard to work in the restaurant business.
Oh yeah, that is too. I love that. I did, just to kind of go back a little bit, I did get my fix though after I retired. I moved to Sunrise Beach, a very
Yes.
small retirement community, and I only did volunteering. And mostly joined other women and men that were volunteering to raise funds for the local fire department. And one of the things that I ended up doing was becoming a first responder, and just only in that immediate area.
Yeah.
And so that was a nice way to help my community kind of get my little medicine fix and not be, not to see people that were, in most cases, getting worse. They were getting better. So.
Right. So where in Texas, where are all the places you've lived? Because it seems like you've been several places.
In Texas?
Yeah, I
Only
love the
3.
Wonderland. I love the
Okay.
Only
Wonderland.
3. When I worked for KFC Corporate, my family and I lived in Flower Mound by
Okay,
Dallas.
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
And then since 2002, when we moved to Texas, as my children and I moved here, we lived in Round Rock.
Okay.
And we had a house there until 2018, so 8 years ago. And then I've just been out in Sunrise Beach ever since.
Okay. Are you still in the house that I think you had it on the market?
I sold it right after we had that was kind of our last hurrah.
Yeah, it was the last
Yes.
hoopla.
And so I sold it shortly after that. So.
Tell me about Sunrise Beach. It seems very special.
It's a great little community. There's so many special things about Sunrise Beach, but one of them is that the community, there are so many volunteers. There's so many people engaged in the quality of life there. There's so many people willing to roll up their sleeves and do work or come with ideas or resources or connections to others, as you both do. So I think that's the biggest. I don't see this much volunteerism in other communities very often. It's very prevalent.
So this is a very unique town of everybody coming together as a community.
I think so. And it's interesting because I think in other places I've lived, I raised my children mostly in the suburbs, and we were kind of all connected by the fact we had children of similar ages, and we were all connected by whatever activities they were in. And so we all had a lot in common through that. But when Sunrise Beach is a retirement community, people come from very different walks of life and different ages and different stages. And so that's been fun. It's been fun for me to be around people that were so very different, that's been interesting.
Oh, I love it.
Did you move to Georgetown? I thought you were moving to Georgetown. Is that wrong? Okay.
So then I want to ask you, how did you become the mayor of Sunrise? I know you are not the present serving mayor at this time, but how did that happen?
Do you know? So back, I don't know if you all remember, several years ago, it was probably around 2019. I don't remember what year we had the big blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
And our poor little town lost electricity and water for a whole week.
Yeah.
And I learned through that we didn't have, in our municipal city that was mostly retired people, we didn't have a generator on our water system, which the city owns.
Yeah.
And so I said to some folks, I think we need to get around this and kind of rally around it. And I believed that we were going to have conversations about what we were going to do about it. What I didn't know is that some people had conversations that were like, we want Shelly to be the mayor.
Oh, good.
So when they called me, it was not on my radar screen. It was
not on your bingo card.
Not even a little bit. And so... yeah, I at first I said no, and then I thought, I could do this. I know how to do this. I could help. The term was a 2-year term, and I thought I can do this for 2 years, and there's some things that can be done. And so, I threw my hat in the ring and became a candidate. And there were 2 of us that ran. The incumbent also ran, and then I was able to be successful and served for 2 years, and then have been succeeded since then. So,
okay. So 2 years, that seems like a short time to get things done.
Did you get a generator? I'm dying to know.
yes, we got so much done,
Good.
honestly. I'm
Okay.
so proud of what we did. And my tagline for mayor was, together we can, because I think that there were so many people that wanted to contribute, and there just wasn't a channel at the time for them to do it. And I think the biggest thing that we did together was kind of put down any any barriers to people working together and getting things done on behalf of the city. And so we got a lot done.
Oh, that's
We
so
did.
awesome.
That's great.
We had, great, tremendous improvement in the water department, and we got a grant from Llano County for several $100,000 for our water department, and did a big turnover on the team, and hired some amazing people. We really did a lot of cool things, upgraded our website. We did all kinds of that kind of stuff too, the stuff that isn't quite as bold, but
Yeah.
it was
That's
very useful.
incredible.
Yeah,
looking
that was cool.
back, are you like, I wish I would have avoided that? Or are you like, man, look at me, high five me?
I wish I would have
Give
avoided being
yourself
there.
any credit.
Yeah.
It was really a great experience, and I don't know that there's any me in government. It's everybody. And honestly, if it weren't for having just a grand slam of employees and citizens, and we had a citizens group that was led by someone named Nancy Daniel, and it was really a lot of
Collaboration.
it. For sure, it was. Yeah.
Did you learn anything from being within the government kind of system that you were like,
I had no idea.
This is so different
Yeah.
from businesses. Why are y'all doing it this way?
Yeah.
I think the parts that I learned about it were good. I learned that they're really, I had never worked in government before. I had not even really been, I follow politics pretty closely, but I'd never been in it in that way. And so I learned that there really are a lot of laws and rules that protect and that promote the transparency of what we do. And so that was something I took a lot of pride in. And I think especially in a small town, it's maybe easy to become informal or to let that slip. And I felt like I really championed that cause. It was something that was new to me as far as the rules and the laws, but we really follow that to nth degree. And I think that the citizens win when you do that. And it's good to put some discipline in the systems that you have around that. Of course, the employees already know it. They know it really well. But to educate citizens and to make sure that city council members who are, elected and new also make sure. So that was kind of one of the cool things to learn about it.
Fun.
I bet your daughters are so proud of you.
Oh, I hope so. I'm sure proud of them. So yeah, I think that we have a good thing going.
What do your
we cheer
daughters
each other.
do?
My eldest daughter, Taylor, manages a commercial campus here in town. And so there are companies that, have an entire campus, but then they sublease it out either by floor, by cube, or whatever. And so she manages one of those campuses. And my youngest daughter is getting ready to go to graduate school at Drexel University. So she has an art degree from Texas Tech right now, but she's going to school to be an art therapist, and she's going to Drexel this fall.
Oh, wow.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
How lovely. Oh,
It's
I
so
love
funny.
that.
Yeah. It's interesting because kids kind of switch. Like when they were growing up, it was Taylor, my eldest, was kind of the more business-minded, academic-minded one, and Tori was more family-oriented, wanted to have 4 children from the get-go and all of that. And, now Taylor's married and presumably having children sometime soon. And Tori, is taking the academic path. So you just never know how
You
they'll-
never know.
how
You
they'll-
never know.
How their journey's going to shift.
I watch
and
our kids
change,
grow, and
right?
I'm like, how did this happen?
We're-
They're all
we're-
unique, and they do something so different than I thought. My oldest became a teacher, and I was like, what? I
Didn't
had
see that
no
coming.
idea that you were going to do that.
Yeah.
So
And she
they all
loves
do
it.
different, and she loves it, and she's
Yeah.
very passionate about it.
That's so interesting.
I love
to
people
learn
that find their passion. I
That's
think
right.
that's the most important
Yeah,
thing, right?
agreed.
I think so, too.
Agreed.
Like Hayden's working in the parks,
Yeah.
and he's working with animals, and that are, endangered.
Endangered species.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I love his
So-
soul like that.
yeah.
So
That really
cool.
is.
Yeah.
I love to see that. I love to see the next generation thriving. It's so fun to
It
see
is
them.
fun. It is fun. I love to see what they're going to do, especially in the world without so much so many obstacles, and some are good obstacles that teach you a lot of perseverance, and then some of them can take you down, but if you can keep going, that's all that matters. So what do you do now that you're not mayoring it up?
Travel.
I do travel, but I'm trying to be very intentional. I think so much of my life I spent driving and striving, and I was very achievement oriented as far as what I wanted to learn and what I wanted to experience. And so I'm really trying to be intentional around just having a gentler life and just taking more time and that's just kind of my focus, simplifying.
Mhm.
And I'm not wired that way, so it takes more work than I think it should
Yeah,
sometimes. Like, I
right?
feel like this should be the default, and for some people it is, and that's great. For me, I don't know. Can I call it work? I guess I have to be intentional about it, and I have to remind
exactly.
myself. But for those times that I do, and I surround myself with people that are also either gentle or being gentler, I am enjoying that phase.
Yeah.
So
I love that. What are some things that you're doing to be gentler?
I think slowing
I
down.
love this conversation,
I
by
do
the way.
too.
This is
So
so
important.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just slowing down,
Yeah.
honestly. I've said yes because I'm so enthusiastic about every adventure, every new experience, every, getting to know a new person, going to see a new place, that I said yes to all of those things. And I'm so lucky to have had those experiences. But, I think it's just saying no sometimes. And it's being more intentional. I already have my 2027 travel planned and
She
I've
does.
blocked it.
Yeah.
It's locked. No more. Can go
Yeah.
on.
It's so I love the intentionalness. It is like a lot of people's like this is their status quo.
Mhm.
Same. I'm having to go, no. Let's
Right.
lower this down. Let's take the cortisol.
You are doing better.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my word of the year is less. And so
Good.
I'm like,
I love it.
yeah.
Well, and she's doing like no car days and no spending days.
Yeah,
trying to
that's
do like so
really-
many
Yeah,
of
That's
those.
great.
fascinating. Yeah, it's been fascinating.
Yeah, so she's learning, but she walks a lot. It's like 20 miles. I'm like, oh my gosh, Shelly, how many
That's
steps
funny.
have you hit
But I love
today?
the intentional thoughts on it. It's like, kind of having a checklist for yourself is like, why am I doing this? Is the, do
Like,
I need
check
to do
yourself.
this? Like, check
Right.
yourself
I love
and being
that.
super intentional.
I love that. That's
Yeah,
great. You're doing really
I
well.
love that you're doing it. It's inspiring. I love that that's
So
a
do you do like some
conversation.
meditative activities or art or
I've dabbled in the meditative. I haven't, I wish I was better at being consistently meditating and journaling and things. I think for me, some of it's just, I think of your word is less. My word is grace this year. And so I try to give it as often as possible. And I find that brings me peace.
Oh.
And I try to give it to myself, which I've not been great about. And that gives me peace. So I have to find other ways. I'm going to get better at meditating. I'm not quite there yet. I'm like, I find myself cheating and I'm like, really? You can't cheat.
I do
I don't
that
think this
too.
is how you're supposed to, I don't do it
You're
well.
like, I'm going to sit here quietly, but I'm going to go through my calendar.
Exactly.
I do the same thing.
I'm not. So I'm work in progress there.
Yeah.
Shelly's.
Have you done like Santa Fe? I know you're going to New Mexico for that.
The hot air balloon festival.
Okay. So you've done New
nice.
Mexico.
Well, one of my when I was yes to everything goals was to see 50 states before I turned 50. So
Okay.
I've been to New Mexico.
Oh, good.
and so
Okay.
my
50
daughters went
before
there.
50. Lou was on the same plan.
Oh,
And
yeah?
yeah, she did the same thing.
That's so great.
50 before 50. Yeah.
Going back to the meditation, we have a friend and she'll have us go to this like quiet meditation at her church.
It's so beautiful. It's called The Tomb.
Yeah, it's called the Tomb, and you go in and you sit.
It's called Centering Prayer.
Is it the one that did it
on
at your thing?
360?
No, who did it when you?
No, that's
That was
Laura.
amazing.
She was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, that was great.
gosh, I love that. But I could not.
Yeah, but
sit
it was
still.
Centering Prayer. We did it at Camp Shellbell. We did Centering
Yes,
Prayer before we
yes.
did.
I'm the same way. You're supposed to kind of close your eyes and be centered. And I'm like looking at everybody. I'm like, oh, this is taking a long time. I've got to work on it. I've got to build my stamina for being still.
I keep thinking this is so wrong. I know this is wrong. That when I get caught up, I'll be able to meditate better. And then I'm like, I don't think that's how this works. I don't think you're supposed to. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like when
However you're doing it is perfectly great.
well,
And give yourself grace.
okay, thank
and
you for
allow
that.
yourself,
I will
yeah.
say I am
Okay, thanks, Shelly.
in a certain season of meditation that is transforming. How's that?
Exactly.
I need to work on it too, sister. I'm like,
I
you
think
cannot
that-
sit still. What's wrong with you?
I think the greatest meditators or whatever have the same thing, you guys.
Oh,
They're
for
just giving
sure. Your brain,
themselves more grace.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think they're just naturally. I think they're just naturally better at it. Just like I'm
Yeah.
naturally better at not meditating. I think they're just naturally better at meditating. That's my opinion.
I
So.
think maybe possibly.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I love it. That is so funny. So when you're doing your getting around towns and doing all this, do you go to a lot of music venues and things of that sort? Or are you more of like a hiking, being in nature? I'm just curious.
I'm kind of all of it. Mostly, most of my travel, or much of my travel has been planned around hiking, or I've hiked and explored when I've gotten there. Recently, I've become more interested in going to, like, this Friday. Is today Wednesday?
Mhm.
Friday, I'm going to my first George Strait concert.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I just got back from New Orleans. I went to the jazz festival there and saw
Oh, how
Teddy
fun.
Swims, which was a big deal for me.
Amazing.
I love
Yes,
Teddy
yes,
Swims.
yes.
love
Shelly's
Teddy
favorite.
Yeah.
Both of those are her
Swims.
favorites.
I love George
Yes.
and Teddy. Yes.
Yeah.
She's on a first name basis with them.
I see that.
I know.
George and Teddy.
So I'm sprinkling some more music stuff in there lately, and that's been fun.
I love that.
Who are
I
you
love
going to
that.
George with?
Nobody. I love that.
I was
This
just
is so
wondering
great.
if Kimmy was going with you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Kimmy's been
She
going
loves
to
it.
those
She
She
has
does.
things.
no. She's not going with me, but I have. I've asked for her advice on what to wear.
Oh. Yes.
So
Be
So,
comfortable is what I
that's
say.
right. Yes.
She said
Comfort.
jeans and boots. Kim's going to go looking hot,
Oh,
so I think
yeah.
I'll take a.
Comfort.
Yeah.
Comfort.
Yeah.
So
It's not
is
a
it?
runway.
Is it at the Big Moody?
It's Big Moody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it going to be hot?
No, he
It's
keeps
pretty
it pretty
good.
cool. He's not Madonna.
Madonna put the heater on.
Madonna put the heat on.
really,
And Big
why?
Moody. Yeah. It was awful.
She's she's so
She
thin
can do whatever
and
she
tiny.
wants.
Oh, interesting.
Let me ask you. So you have how would you say it, a driving RV?
Oh, okay. I have a Sprinter van.
Sprinter
Wanda
van.
Ring. Her name's Wanda Ring. My great grandmother's last name was Ring, so this is kind of a combination. So, yeah, a Sprinter van. So it's basically different.
You're ready to roll.
I am. I have loved that thing. It's like having
I love it.
a mobile guest room. I can go anywhere and visit
Yeah.
anyone, and it's completely self-contained. It has its own full bath, has
Yeah.
a shower and full bath, and a full kitchen with a range and a sink and microwave and refrigerator and a bed, and it drives. So for me, it's the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
How many miles have you put on that thing?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's something like, I bet it's close to 100,000 miles.
That's
Wow.
nice.
Yeah. I
'Cause
want to
you've
say
gone
it's
up to Michigan.
78,000 miles.
Do you like to drive by yourself?
I do both.
Uh-huh.
I like both. And so what I've done a lot of is I'll either drive somewhere and other people will meet me there, because I've done a lot of the national parks on the east half of the country. I haven't seen all of them on the west half yet. So I'll drive somewhere and people will meet me there, or I'll go to where they are and meet them. Or someone will join me for one leg of it. I'm driving to Acadia National Park and I'll pick somebody up in Ohio. And so I've kind of done it in all ways. I've had friends, our friend Pam, she's
Yes.
driven it. So I have pictures and everything. So I have different friends that have driven it, and it's been fun.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
What is on your list of, you've traveled well, you've done the things, you've been to the parks. What's on your current list? Like, in the next year I want to
Let's
do.
see. This fall, Pam and I are going to Portugal. And so that'll be my first time to Portugal, and we're going to Madrid. So it'll be my first time to Spain, and a river cruise, which I'm super excited about. I'm not really a cruise person, but a river cruise I'm super excited about. That'll be this fall. Next spring, I'm going to, as you know, the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I hope to make it to Red Rocks.
Oh, Red Rock, it's
I
magical.
haven't seen that. I hope to make it back to the Sphere to see a concert in Vegas. So
Yes.
just random kind
Yeah.
of things like that.
Yeah, well, that's going to be easy. Pam loves the Sphere.
Right.
She's a regular there.
How,
Yes.
how many people sleep in the in your Sprinter van?
Oh, see, now that's one downside about my Sprinter van is it only sleeps one or two if you really like each other a lot. So oftentimes,
What a
like
spooning.
my friend Dee, she lives in Michigan. She was my college roommate. One of them. She has traveled with me a lot, and we don't. She pitches a tent when we camp together. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So tell me about the bathroom sitch in your van.
Okay. It's in the far back, and there's a toilet and a sink and drawers and cabinets and a shower.
Okay. All right.
It's not a shower over the toilet.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
its own standalone shower.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Because we have different rules on our RVs.
Yeah.
I have a casita,
Right.
but ours is not a drive. You know, you have to
Right. It's a
attach it.
tow.
It's a tow.
Yeah.
Shelly has like an RV. I think hers sleeps like 4 to 6. Okay.
Is yours a tow behind or oh, okay. Yours both are tow.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I have no big potty in the casita. Shelly's like, let it go. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it depends for yours. There are some other. You don't have another option.
Do you have any firm rules on your Sprinter van conduct?
Firm rules. No, have a good time. We were just cleaning. My youngest was helping me clean it out yesterday because I'm getting ready to go to Michigan for the summer.
Yeah.
And, I have like tambourines and cowbells and kazoos, and they're stashed everywhere. And she said, "Why are these everywhere?" I'm like, "You just never know when you're going to need, it's like, right, exactly." So it's kind of the place just to have a good time. I
Yeah.
don't have really.
It's your party van.
It really kind of is.
Uh-huh.
And I take it even when I go, this will be kind of funny, but I might have some people joining me on the trip up to Michigan. And so we're not going to be sleeping in the van together. So I even take it places when I go get a hotel for the night.
Yeah.
Because the travel itself, I mean, for one
Yeah.
thing, that's how I get my pets up there comfortably. I have a German Shepherd dog and a cat. And so we all go up there. We call it,
how cute.
last year, it was 3 friends, 2 dogs, a cat, a plant. And we took another SUV. So I called it the Caravan of Chaos. It was just,
Oh my god.
we were just trying to get there, right? I
Yeah.
mean, so sometimes it's like
Well, when
that.
Shelly had her Camp Shell Bell, I remember seeing your camper.
Yes.
And I think you kind of went back and forth. Like you slept in the cabin, but then you'd also kind of hang out in your camper, you and Pam.
Yeah. It's so fun.
It's like
so
the
cute.
biggest suitcase ever on wheels. where you
Yeah,
don't
the
have to be-
suitcase
yeah.
on wheels.
Yeah.
That's
It
hilarious.
kind of reminds me of like Cheech and Chong.
But does it give you like the freedom? Is like you're somewhere and you're like, I'm gonna go check this out. I'm gonna go spend the night over there, and like I can go as I wish. Like
yeah.
I really haven't. Honestly, even I remember I hadn't driven it for a few months and I got in it to take it to get serviced or something really boring. And just being in the driver's seat, I'm like, oh, I forget how happy this makes me just driving
yeah.
it,
Oh,
So
that's so
just
great.
and
really
you've
fun.
taken it down to the beach.
I've kind of have taken it a lot on the whole East Coast. I've been everywhere from Maine to Florida,
Oh my
Michigan.
land.
I mean, pretty much everywhere because I've gone to all except for 2 of the national parks on the east side. So I've kind of been all
feel
over the
like
East
it-
Coast.
I feel like it offers a different level of freedom versus the towing. I kind of covet it.
Well, I'm torn. I'm torn on it because I think the mountains might be harder in some forms, like when you're in those very narrow. But an RV would be the same. But I think with an
Exactly.
RV, if you wanted to go hike, you could take
You're gonna take it off.
you could take it off and go into like more, like further out. But I guess it's just about good driving, and I'm not a good driver, so
Yeah.
that would be my problem. But
Yeah.
it seems like it works for you, and the fact that you've taken it so many different places, and
Yeah.
that does sound. Shelly's always wanted a Sprinter
I've always
van.
wanted a Sprinter van.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is
big
it hard
time.
to park?
No, it's only it's 24 feet long, which I
Yeah.
think is just a few feet longer than an F-150.
Yeah.
And so I've taken it to grocery stores. I've taken it downtown. I've taken it to lots of places. And for me, as a single woman, it was because I could be contained.
Yeah.
I could, if I needed to, if I was, camping somewhere, I needed to leave, I could just get in the driver's seat and leave. And I never really had to leave the containment. So that was kind of,
That
it
is
was
smart.
a security thing for me.
Yeah.
Well, that, and I'm incredibly unmechanical. I have no mechanical skills. So the hooking up and the unplugging and the,
Oh, it's so
I can't.
unnerving.
That is
It's
so smart.
it's beyond me.
What is the dump situation? Is you have the same kind of line, or is it
For septic? It's the same kind of line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Man.
One time our line fell out of our back of our casita. It just popped out somewhere. It's on a road somewhere. And then we didn't know. And then we went to go clean out the line, and then it wasn't there. And we were like, what do we do? And luckily we went to the campground. They were like, oh, there's a place right there.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
But boy, that thing, I don't know if you've ever had a mishap with your line, but that thing kind of popped off while we were trying to clean it out. But we have a no poop sitch, so it was fine.
There you go. Look at how that all came together for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. No, I haven't had that yet, but good to know. So now I'll keep that filed away
I know.
in case
Part
I
of me is
need it.
maybe we should keep an extra line somewhere just in case. But, it is what it
You
is.
live,
You'll
you
figure it
learn.
out. You got
Yeah.
to take your risks where you can.
I think people that camp are resourceful. So
They
I think
are.
They are.
it's part of the fun is, overcoming
Agreed.
some of that.
And I feel like if you
You're
get
right.
into trouble, you have this community that's there to help.
For sure.
You're
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm missing this tool. I got you.
Exactly.
I would feel that your Sprinter van to me feels like it would be more secure because it's so lockable. Everything's so
Yeah.
Well,
you're
can
in
get
there
up
like
and
a
go.
fortress.
You can get up and go. Like you're uncomfortable somewhere, bye.
Yeah, you're not
Right.
having
You're
to
not
run
having
off with
to-
your, let me take this tent down and yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. We were camping in backcountry in Wyoming, and
You and Adrian.
yeah, and we in a tent, and we're sitting there, and you hear this big something in the pond right next to
Whoa.
us, and there were bear tracks everywhere, and we were like, holy crap, and then you fill it on your tent, and we're like, oh great, okay,
Oh my God.
cool
I would
story.
die.
And so we start packing up. We hear it back in the water. We're like, go! And we put it in the tent. We turn on the lights, and it's just a gigantic beaver.
Oh.
But it scared
We don't
the
know. It could have
hell
had fangs.
out
It
of
could have been
us.
poisonous. We don't know.
Yeah, we had
And you can't really see in the dark.
Oh, it
That's
was
right.
so pitch dark. There
Oh
was
my gosh.
we didn't have a cell phone. We didn't have a cell phone back then, and it was like the flashlight,
Yeah, that's all
where
you
is
have.
it? It was so pitch dark at Brooks Lake,
Brooks
and it
Lake.
scared the hell out of us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because we had
See?
seen a grizzly bear the day before while we were hiking, and it was like, it's that bear.
Yeah.
So
Tell
much
me,
fun.
tell me while you're on, what are some pro tips you have for when you're traveling? Now that you're going, I love this gentler, less
Grace.
intentional, but what are your pro tips?
I feel like probably the most valuable thing that I have going on right now is that I am in Facebook groups or in other groups with single women that travel, and I really learn a lot from them. And I don't know that I post very much, but I learn a lot from them, just mindset. And sometimes just when things are tough, you just keep going through it. And I see a lot of community there. And so I think the pro tip would be to not try to be so alienated from other people or to not be, disconnected from other people, although that feels good sometimes. You still kind of need to have connections and people that can help you and people that know more than you do
Yeah.
or and at some point you'll give back when you're the one who knows more. And so I think it's to stay connected.
I love
I
that.
love that. Yeah.
That is so
Amen.
smart.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
I mean, using those resources, and people are so knowledgeable.
Yeah, they really are. I've learned a lot. And
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about I see people showing up for each other, traveling across state lines to help each other. It's really very cool.
It is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So, have you ever gotten in a situation that you needed to use some of that help? That maybe somebody coming
Those
to
resources?
assist and resource?
Oh, I've had to have lots of help in my life. I don't know if it's related to camping or not,
Yeah.
but here's one. This is embarrassing, but I'll say what happened. I was coming back. My daughters and I were camping in Big Bend for my youngest daughter's birthday. That was her birthday wish.
Love it.
She told me during Thanksgiving that was her birthday wish. So Christmas was, she wanted a car camp. So Christmas was car camping. And then her actual birthday in May of last year was this. And so this is something bad that I did. I was driving back. It was Memorial Day. And I was coming through a small town and I stopped to get gas. And I intentionally looked for a pump that had diesel. My Sprinter van's a diesel. I looked for a pump that had diesel. I parked in front of it, and I proceeded to fill my van up with gasoline.
Oh, no.
And thank goodness I realized it before I ever started it. But I was in a very small town. I don't even remember the name of it. It was very small. It was Memorial Day. I was having a hard time finding people that would answer. And thank goodness I came across this guy, I think maybe because I did a Facebook page search or something. And he answered his phone and they drove to the gas station where I was and they towed my van and they drained it all out and they put it all in. And so that was one time where I needed to be rescued and they were strangers and they were mechanics and they were amazing. And so those small towns, I know there's good people everywhere, but I have a soft spot for those small towns because people just go out of their way to help you. And
They
be
do.
kind and,
They do. That happened. We were driving back from Port A, and I forgot to look to see if we had gas, and we didn't. And we ran out of gas, and Shelly's like, I'll just go over there. And the whole time I'm like, nervous. And this man just came, helped immediately, took care of us.
It was a car of 3 and Jody and our friend Krista, right?
Uh-huh.
And so they're 2 beautiful blonde girls. And I was like,
I was so hungover.
I was like, nah, I will take one for the team.
Stop.
And I was
So
like,
silly.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Your
Seriously,
beautiful
I was
blue
like,
eye.
no. And the gentleman
Well, they wouldn't have been into me. I would have vomited.
The gentleman was so friggin' lovely.
So lovely.
So kind and so helpful. I got in and he had a Bible. He was like, I'm good. I promise.
That's so nice.
I said, here's my wife's number.
said
I don't
that,
want
yeah.
you to be concerned. I know what you're doing right now. I can tell that you're uncomfortable. And he was like, this
That is
happens because
sweet.
this happens all the time.
Especially me.
All the
I'm
time.
just like, sometimes
and I was like,
forget
oh, my land.
that I'm driving.
Yeah, I know. We've all done that. But what a precious
just in the
man.
zone,
Yeah, I've
Get
done
in
that.
the
We've all done
zone.
that.
He was so lovely. That I had a diesel car in high school,
Oh, my
and I put regular gasoline and drove around in it.
Did you really? What happened? Nothing bad happened?
Oh, it was destroyed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it doesn't
it was
work.
so bad.
Boy,
Thank
that
God
diesel
you
was so loud.
recognized it. Well, it's because I ruined
It was
the car.
it was like,
It was like clack, 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 clack. Like
Yeah.
people called me clack, 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 clack.
yeah,
for
it was
a
the
long
loudest
time.
thing, but whatever.
Yeah, and our dad was so sick with cancer, and I was like, I'm sorry, I just destroyed this car.
I know.
It was so hard. Yeah.
Oh,
They should make it so they don't fit in each thing, right? It seems like there's a better solution out there. I don't think it should be all of us.
That is so smart.
It should be, or there should be some little something.
Yeah, it's like this.
That is
I
so
know
smart.
a second
like
reminder.
a jigsaw puzzle.
Exactly.
Yeah. So fun. It's
See,
square.
it takes a woman to figure it out.
Exactly. It should have been square, not circle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something.
So
Some little
smart.
clue.
Triangle.
That's so smart.
Very funny.
I didn't even think about
man.
that.
But I love that you had this community that you could reach out to and find support and
Yeah,
get,
it was really nice.
That's so crazy.
Can you
that
imagine?
things-
I would still be there in that little town trying to wait for somebody to help me. I would have been so sad.
That would have been a nightmare.
But you wonder, I mean, so the person who had the 2 gentlemen that helped me and the one just, I mean, their legacy lives on, right? We're still bragging on
Forever.
them
Yeah,
and loving
yes.
on them. And so,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good.
yeah, that's good.
So is Pam one of your favorite people to travel with?
Well, it is hard to not love somebody who says yes to practically every travel opportunity,
does.
right? And so we're kind of kindred spirits in that way for sure. My challenge is that her travel schedule was significantly more full than mine is. And so to get on her travel calendar is a challenge.
You have
But yeah.
to plan it 2 years in
Oh,
advance.
heck yeah.
Yeah.
But, she's a delight. And I think people that travel often and they just enjoy it, they enjoy meeting other people and they roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's the key, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Shelly
Yeah.
has started sharing her plans with a larger group of us. And some of us do have the flexibility from time to time to jump in and go. And it's like, I mean, mean, we're going to the beach like the week before you're going up to Michigan, and we're all like, do we cancel the beach trip? I mean, do we go? I mean, what do we do here? And it's like,
So
darn
fun.
it. Darn
That's
it.
so
And it's
fun.
like the day we get back the day you leave. And it's
Right.
like,
Well, you definitely want a travel partner who's low drag
low
For
drag.
sure. That
and
just
up for
could,
things.
yeah, that wakes up, kind of in a good mood, looking forward to have a great day. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, you don't want somebody who's like, "Wah, wah," like.
right. It is a certain personality type or a
It
certain
is.
outlook on life, I
Mhm.
think.
Agreed.
And for some people, it's a way of life, and some people, it's a gear they have, right?
Yeah.
And so their lives are really different, but they can shift gears,
Shift.
and so
Yeah.
that's good.
Well, shifting back to Sunrise, what are your favorite places to go in Sunrise? Because it's such a cute little town. And,
Yeah.
and around there, because I know it's like
Mhm.
it's backed up to other places.
Sure. And so it's on Lake LBJ. And so in actual Sunrise Beach, we have a bar called Courtney's. And so that's a fun place to go. And Courtney's is fun. And then we have, it's a small town, you guys. So this is big news for me. We have a new Valero gas station. And they
Yeah.
have, new gas pumps and lots of bright lights and all of that. So, Sunrise Beach is small. Those are kind of the two things in Sunrise Beach. But it's on Lake LBJ. And so there's Kingsland and Marble Falls. And Marble Falls has some great restaurants and bars. And there's kind of a new outdoor music venue in Round Mountain called, I hope I get it right, I think it's called Round Mountain Cider Mill. And I went to see Ted Nugent there
Oh, my
about,
lands.
I don't know, I think a month ago.
Wow.
And that's a really cool venue. It's out there in the middle of nowhere, Round Mountain. You maybe have never even heard of it.
No,
There's
I
not
think
even
I think we stopped at that venue.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's like inside. Is there a restaurant inside? And then
It's they have 2 food trucks
okay.
and they have a whole wall of different flavor ciders, and they have a very cool setup for bands and stuff. And
It
so
looks
How
cool.
fun.
Outdoor
This looks really
stage.
cool.
Oh, how fun!
Oh, I love it.
We love that area.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful area. Is Lake LBJ constant level?
it is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah, when I was looking for lake houses, I looked for about a year and a half. I never realized how important it was to have a constant level lake. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
looking at other lakes, and it turns out I bought there. And after I bought, I realized, this
You
is
won.
super important. Exactly.
You won.
Are you
Exactly.
still on the lake now after you sold yours? I know you had 2 houses there.
I still live in Sunrise Beach, but I don't live on the water anymore.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because you had that other house. Is that
Mhm.
one still in your? You had 2 houses. One was on the
She
water
sold
and
it.
one was.
Yeah.
Right. And so one was a rental house, and now I'm living in what was the rental house.
No, that's
right?
nice.
Yeah.
Good. I love that.
Yeah.
Was living on the water, was there like any drawback to that? Or was it all just.
No, the view's amazing, and
Mhm.
seeing people enjoy the water is amazing, and it's beautiful no matter what time of year, what weather. So all of that was great. For me, it was just a conscious decision when I'm thinking about downsizing and simplifying. It was a lot for me to take care of as far as boats and jet skis and a house and all of that.
Yeah.
So it was just a part of me downsizing and simplifying,
That
but I
makes
can't
sense.
say there was any downside to living on the water. It was fabulous.
Oh yeah.
It was
Mhm.
really,
Dreamy.
it
Yeah.
was great.
Oh, I love that though. I love that you are getting to live your best life. And I love the downsizing. And I think like Shelly and I talk about like our flexes. We don't have a car payment.
Yeah.
That's
We're just like, nope, I don't want a car payment. I'm tired of it. I will drive a beater into the ground.
Yes.
I do not want a car payment. I hate
No.
it.
Agreed.
It's kind of nice to be in that era of life where we don't feel, I'm sure in some ways we do, but in many ways we've lost this need to kind of fit in or keep
Keep it
up
up.
or any of that.
Agreed.
Isn't it liberating
It
to just go,
is
I'm going to drive what I
liberating.
want. I don't care what other people drive. I'm going to dress how I want.
It is
Exactly.
so liberating.
It's so
It is.
liberating.
It is
And it's
so
like we talk about it all the time. It's like we're invisible now. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, women of a certain age are like, oh, I'm wearing my invisibility cloak again today. I didn't realize. Excuse me, may I get it? Nope, not getting that.
That's funny.
That is
It's
okay.
it's so interesting where you used to, walk up to the bar and they'd look,
Right. Maybe
now,
someone would buy you a drink, maybe
yeah,
not.
maybe not. But now
Okay, I can
it's
buy my own
like,
drink.
it's
Yeah,
like,
now
well,
you're
good
like,
luck. You can't even order your own drink now because you're invisible.
I'm gonna borrow your bells and your harmonica. Can I get on my-
I'm with the band, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what do you do like when you're settled, you're home,
Yeah, what is
like how
your
do you spend your
routine?
yeah.
Calm,
Well,
staying calm.
like,
Gosh, I listen to a lot of music. That is something for me. I'm outside a lot. I wish I could come up with something that's really fascinating and
this is
intriguing.
fascinating.
But
I love this.
here's one. If you're really downsizing and simplifying, and for me, I love to be connected to nature. I have this app on my phone called Merlin, and it listens to bird songs and it tells you. And my friends are like, "Yeah, you're so far gone," because they think that I'm like a total blue hair now. But it's peaceful and
It
it's fun to see what birds
is.
are in your area.
No, seriously.
And
I'm
it's
gonna
fun.
get that.
And it's fun to go to other areas and go, oh, see, because you have to check it. You want to make sure it's not just because I wouldn't know the difference. So, you go to a different house and there's different birds, sure enough. And so,
And so what does it do? It just tells you there's a blue jay in your
yes.
in your
And so you
perimeter.
turn the app on
song.
and you could just sit there. And then it picks up, even if they're singing at the same time, it'll pick it up and it'll show you visually which song is going to which bird.
How
And
lovely.
and if you left it outside for say an hour, even if you weren't there, it'll keep track of all the birds that are heard during that
Oh
period
my
of time.
Leah, she's gonna lose
Oh
her mind.
my
She's such a bird. She's a
gosh.
birder.
Oh
Shelly, this is
I'm not a
right
good
on.
birder.
This is the crap we talk about all the time. But I have an owl in my owl box right now, and that was like a 15-minute conversation on our podcast the other day.
Well, you should get Merlin.
I know, it's so fun.
I told her to get Google Lens so she could just go take a picture of it. It'll tell you what kind of bird owl it is.
That's true.
Yeah, it's so fun. So you're
super helpful.
in the right
I do
group.
it
in the
too.
pocket.
Yeah,
I
you're
do
right
it
in
too. Okay, listen to this. I was telling Shelly earlier. You know how there's that cruise ship that has that disease on it right now? It's so terrible.
It is.
Do you know how it started?
No.
So it started with these two birders, these Dutch people that went down to Brazil, and there was a landfill down there. And they were digging up in there, not digging in there, but they were trudging through it, trying to go find this very specific bird. Then they get on the cruise ship. They don't know that they've gotten sick from this. And
from going through the landfill?
And the landfill, they were like, don't come here. This is a very bad place. It's extremely contaminated. Do not come here. They went on it anyway because birders are crazy.
See, now that makes sense. It's starting to come together for me.
Bird.
That is great.
Tell her about the on YouTube. Have you watched the Birder Show?
Oh, you have to watch. It's a YouTube.
No, honey, I just have a little app. You're crazy. I'm just dipping my toe. I'm just like dipping my little toe, spending time trying to reflect and pretend like I'm meditating when I'm not really supposed to be watching my phone. And then
I know,
you're
crazy.
tromping through.
I'm not.
Well,
the Dutch
it
people
could
did it.
happen.
She would.
I might put myself in a little danger, but not to that level. I don't like.
She hasn't started documenting.
No, I'm not.
She hasn't gotten to that level.
Watch Listers, a glimpse into extreme bird watching. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Bird watching.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Birders, and they live in a van.
A Sprinter
and they go
van.
around. It's not a Sprinter. It's not a nice van.
Oh no,
they're
it is.
stacked on
It
top
is.
of each other.
Yeah, it is a
Fun facts. It still works. We don't judge it. Everybody, it's all
No,
fun.
but they go really crazy bird
Well,
watching.
there is a naturalist that's a naturalist birder, and he is completely naked when he's looking for all these birds.
It's definitely like, why are you naked? Are you going through the thorns?
It's so entertaining.
That is entertaining.
Just want to let you know.
Okay.
I feel so bad for these people that are stuck. And they said this type of disease has a 4 to 45 day incubation. Like you don't even know you're sick.
Yeah.
You can be passing it around. But the good news is it's passable through fluids unless you get it from the actual rats. But they got it because they were trying to get a picture of a bird.
I feel kind of sorry for them allegedly because they're on a ship. Do all these people know that it was them?
Yeah.
I think that's sad.
I would
know.
be that person.
It's like
too.
White Lotus.
I know.
That
would be terrible.
I know.
If I started
seriously.
a disease spreading
Pandemic on a cruise
pandemic on a
ship.
cruise ship.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know. We need to think about people that we need to maybe think about using cruise ships. I don't know. They say it is an incubator for
ready to go on
disease.
one.
I know.
Be careful.
I have thought about it. Pam and I,
Be careful.
I know. I have to think about what obsessions I have that will help me, will make me make bad decisions so that I can kind of head those off.
Well, just the way this one's passed is through liquids. So just maybe don't kiss people on the.
Okay. I can live by
you'll be
that rule.
fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
I feel so much better already.
There you go. No kissing.
That's right.
No
Sorry.
kissing.
Right. You have to
But
put your
no
lips.
liquids. No liquids.
No liquids.
Right.
No liquids.
Okay, we got to wrap. So
All right.
your 3 big loves, aside from your girls, your family.
We know.
What? I
everybody-
can't say them?
Yeah,
We already
we
know
know.
those are-
We
everybody
know
knows
those. But your
that's-
3 big loves, you're obviously not a birder yet.
Yeah,
Yet.
I know. I think we might need to have a watch show and you could convert me. But my 3 big loves, for sure, it's nature and being outdoors.
Agreed.
There isn't anything, I think it's hard to be mad or even maybe sad even feels better when you're in nature.
I agree.
What else besides nature and my family? And, I think I love the way the quiet sounds sometimes. I think that's pretty cool. I don't get that very often. Oh, and I know this is nature, but another one of my big loves here, this would make me do bad things, is night skies. Like, I love to see great stargazing.
Yeah.
And so,
Meteor showers.
mhm. The Milky Way,
Big
you don't get to see all of that
Ben.
exactly.
Oh, Big Ben
Ben's
is such a
beautiful for it,
dream.
right?
It's
Yeah.
such a gift.
Turn your lights off, guys.
Yeah.
And
And that
people,
protects the birds too.
It does.
that's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. See, it all comes around.
It
It all comes back to the birds.
It all goes back.
Shelley, same. I love nature. We
I
love
love
nature so
nature.
much. We love being outdoors. It's our
I love
happy
rock
place.
farming.
I think it's easier to meditate when you're in nature.
Absolutely.
Nature's the best church ever.
Yes.
Yeah, for
is.
sure.
This
Yeah.
has been such
Look,
a pleasure.
how easy was that?
Thanks. You guys are great at this. Thank you so much.
Oh my
you guys are really
gosh,
great
thank
at it.
you.
Thank you.
You're
Well, we'll
such a-
let you get back to your amazing life.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
this is-
traveler.
Well, this was the highlight of
Inspirational.
my day. I'm thrilled to have shared this time with you. Can't wait to see you again when you're not working. And
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Texas,
Well, we want to take
Texas.
this on the road.
Yeehaw.
We
We'll come
do.
to you.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. Text us to, yeah.